Hi, I'm San Diego family law attorney Brian A. Victor, and welcome to my new podcast episode. So, I'm very excited to announce today that I have a new podcast server. And what's really cool about that is that it's going to allow my podcast episodes to remain in iTunes and provide an even wider range of listenership. I appreciate each and every one of my listeners and enjoy providing education about divorce and child custody to each and every one of you. And my new server will allow a broader range of podcasts going forward. Now, as I've mentioned in my previous podcast episodes, listenership has increased with each subsequent podcast I've recorded. As a reminder, if you're not a current subscriber to my podcast, please make sure to go to the iTunes store and subscribe so you don't miss any important podcasts regarding child custody and divorce issues. You can also go to my YouTube page and listen to any prior episodes you may have missed, and also re-listen to podcast episodes focusing on a particular topic of interest to you. You can also go to my Yelp page and law offices of Brian A. Victor. Lastly, be sure to go to my website at www.brianvictorlaw.com to read other important insights regarding divorce and child custody. And as always, remember, the information provided in this podcast is to inform rather than to provide legal advice. In this podcast episode, I'm going to discuss what it means to be ready to move forward with a divorce or child custody case. Many times, I have a prospective client who contacts me and requests a consultation regarding their divorce or child custody matter. I usually provide an initial phone consultation to try to answer general questions about the court process as it relates to divorce and child custody. I find this provides prospective clients with a good starting point to help them better understand where they are in the process. It's important to understand that going through a divorce or child custody matter is a very emotional time in someone's life. I try to help my clients understand that there are going to be many ups and downs throughout this process. While I guide my clients through each stage of their court matter, I help them understand that they share a responsibility in trying to keep the emotional aspects out of the potential court matter. It is extremely important that when bringing a divorce or child custody case to the court, documents presented to the court are filled with facts rather than emotional expressions. See, the court is going to make orders based upon facts and not an emotional reaction to the situation. And it is important that those going through the process understand this is how they have to focus on the court proceedings. There are times when I have a prospective client contact me, ready to move forward with their case, and then we later determine it is a more of the heat of the matter reaction to a one-time situation, rather than an ongoing situation. Now, what I mean by that is one specific issue triggered in them an emotional reaction to file papers with the court. In going through the initial process of gathering facts to present to the court in their documents, either I determine, the client determines, or maybe it's a combination of both of us determining that the client is just not ready to move forward with their matter. Based upon my experience both in the field of psychology as well as divorce and child custody in San Diego, I have found it is sometimes better to take time and determine whether a client is ready to move forward with their case rather than just quickly move them forward in court and then later dismiss the proceedings. As a divorce lawyer, it is my job to help clients build the strongest case they can when they litigate their matter. In order to do that, it is extremely important that the client is ready to move forward with the process. If a client is having any emotional issues regarding their situation, it is beneficial for them to participate in therapy in order to help them with the emotional trauma that can be associated with divorce and child custody situations. The therapist's job is to help the client prepare emotionally for the situation, while my job is to help them prepare legally for their situation. If someone is not ready to move forward with their legal matter, it is best that they wait until they are ready to proceed. You see, my goal is to help clients proceed through the legal process when they have determined that that is their best course of action. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today to discuss the important topic of being ready to move forward with a divorce or child custody case. To inquire further about your family law matter, look for a local family law attorney who can discuss this process as it relates to your specific situation. In San Diego, contact the law offices of Brian A. Victor for more information on your specific family law situation. Thank you very much for listening to this podcast episode, as well as previous episodes, and feel free to contact me at my website at www.brianvictorlaw.com for any suggestions you have regarding topics for future podcast episodes.